My thoughts on Dark Souls 1. When I was like halfway through the game, I felt confident this is one of the best games of all time. Just because, of course, like the story, but specifically, of course, the bosses. The game is awesome, but it was really the level design is the main reason why I thought this is one of the greatest games. Because I've never seen an open world game like you see all these games trying to copy off Breath of the Wild. I never seen someone do like this game. Like the idea of, I mean, I guess this is like the Metroidvanias, right? People always praise the Metroidvanias because everything loops in by itself, on itself. But I think seeing it in 3D, like I'm not really a Metroidvania type of dude. Like I play like the first few bosses of the Hollow Knight, if that y'all even count as a Metroidvania. I played like a little bit of like some like other Metroidvania inspired games. But it's like I was never really that like wowed to me. Like when I got back to the beginning, like I was just like okay. But in this game, I think it's just like it's just very shocking, and like I don't know how they do it. Especially like I think because you're so scared in this game, and like everything is just so difficult that like it feels like such a relief when things loop back on itself. Good God, this you can never let your guard down in Dark Souls, still to this day. And just the idea that, similar to Breath of the Wild as well, you can tackle this in so many different directions. I think the first thing I did, of course, I beat the Taurus Demon. I think this is the order. I rung the first bell. I went to New Londo. Couldn't drain it because I didn't have the Lord Vessel. I did the Moonlight Butterfly stuff. Did all the stuff in the garden. At least half of it. I didn't go to the Deep Root Garden with the Hydra. So then I went to Nito. Yeah, let me fight this strategically like I did on my first playthrough. Yeah, I tried to go to Nito, I couldn't. And then where did I go next? No, yeah, I think I did eventually figure out how to get to the catacombs. I beat the catacombs, the realm of the giants. First, I was like, "F this! I am not doing this." Until I eventually did beat the Lord of the graveyard of the giants, whatever it's called. All to find out that, of course, I didn't have the Lord Vessel. That door was blocked. So then I went all the way up, and then I finally went down and did Blight Town and did all of those things. So like, by the time, because I did Tombstone, Mountaintop of the Giants. I mean, that's Elden Ring. I forgot what it's called. The Dark Place with the Giants. Blight Town was never an issue for me. Blight Town was just like normal. As you could probably imagine. I'd had a bit of a funny experience, but of course that was really awesome. Like that's like some Breath of the Wild mess before Breath of the Wild was even a thing. Like before Breath of the Wild was even a twinkle in their eye. And like Breath of the Wild gets all the credit, but Dark Souls 1 did that mess first. And I think I like it much better in this game because I feel like, I did love Breath of the Wild, and I thought it was very awesome how you could attack it in different ways. But it was just like some areas were just clearly like too easy. Like like the Varudania Death Mountain super easy. Varito was pretty easy. There's only two of them were any challenge, and if you did them late game, oh, let me cut off his tail. Ooh. Yeah, I've seen, now I see why people love, oh my gosh. No, I wanted to just one shot all these bosses up. But I see why people like this boss as like a dual boss fight. I used to think so I have so much context now for like Dark Souls as a series because I played Elden Ring first. So I beat Elden Ring. My experience with Souls games is Bloodborne. I didn't beat Bloodborne. I had Bloodborne, but I never played it. And when I saw Elden Ring, I really wanted to play Elden Ring. My friend gave me Bloodborne, And so I was like, well, I guess I should just play this game just because maybe by the same company to get used to it. And I didn't even get to the first boss. I was getting bodied so badly. I like got to the when there's two wolves on the bridge before the I forgot what that first boss is called, but that literally when I saw the two dogs, I was like, man, I said I'm not doing this mess. And then I turned the game off, but I still bought Elden Ring, so I did end up beating Elden Ring. I got halfway through Bloodborne, but you know, Bloodborne is such an intense game. In some ways, I think Bloodborne is my favorite From Software game. Yeah, it's so powerful, has so much emotion, brings out so much emotion for me. I don't even want to play it. And so, and I played like a little bit of Sekiro. Then I gave it to my friend because I was playing Elden Ring, beat Elden Ring again, and now I'm finally playing Dark Souls 1. What am I drinking? But when I see people are upset about the Godskin duo, I finally like understand. Just walk in for a second. But yeah, because Godskin Apostle, I had to use sleep pots to beat it. I couldn't beat it like a normal duo boss. Like I realized, like I really agree now that in Full Say that boss had like no synergy. It was like two random fools just coming at you and spamming you at the same time. It didn't have as much intentionality in this one. I really do see it now. First, when I would see people complain and I'd watch gameplay of the Twin Gargoyles, I'm like, it used to be like, bro, that must look so easy compared to anything in Elden Ring. I'm like, y'all are literally just like fools. I feel like I used to think that a lot of people who played Dark Souls originally and then went to Elden Ring, they're used to having the props of like, oh, you beat Dark Souls. Dark Souls is such a hard game. And in Elden Ring, of course, everything, a lot of these bosses like turned up to 11, and now you feeling like a scrub, and you don't like feeling like a scrub because you used to be feeling like an elite gamer. So now you just mad. But now I see like, okay, I think that argument definitely has some merit. Earlier I mentioned how I felt like Dark Souls 1 was like the best game ever. Like, and of course I think I still like Elden Ring more than this, but just by like merit of this game being the first, and because I like the level design of this game more than Elden Ring, I was really starting to think that this is the best game, like top 10 game of all time. Like fools put Ocarina at the top, like it's almost ready. If you have Ocarina of Time, I love Ocarina of Time. Of course, I'm a Zelda fan over everything. It's like you putting no. If you putting anything Zelda up here and not putting Dark Souls, you're smoking crack. And I still feel that way. Like I still think it's definitely like top 20 game all time. Like things like it's amazing. But like the cracks did start to show, for at least for me, in the later half. Not necessarily the later half, kind of like the DLC, I guess. I did like the DLC. The first boss of the DLC was fire. I love that freaking the Griffin, the dude. That's probably my favorite boss in this entire game. I'm just sad I beat it so quickly because he's so cool. Knight Artorias, he was dope. I've died to him like 20 times. And like throughout my entire playthrough, I really was only dying like 1 to 5 times on everybody. It was only Beta Chaos I died to like, I died to Beta Chaos like 20 times I think as well, if that counts as a boss, but you know. But yeah, Artorias, that felt more familiar to like, okay, that's the Elden Ring I know. And of course the hardest boss was the Abyss boss. Abyss boss I died to like 30 times. And then that dragon, that black dragon, I died a decent amount of times too. I died like 10 times to him. No, like 15 times. And the DLC, of course, is very like linear. And it seemed like a very little small little package, and I think it was cool. All I want to do is just get to my full Laurentius, bro. That's all that's my whole goal, the only reason I'm still playing. I just gotta save my boy. I'm just so upset that he died on my playthrough. Like, I'm just very I'm like genuinely really upset at that. Like, I really messed up. Something that hurt the game is, of course, like I'm cool with you not having a lot of this modern stuff, right? But like, I feel like you have to do a better job making up for it when you have all these NPC quest lines. Because like, I'm not going to figure this mess out. And like, that's not because I'm like dumb or like I'm not paying attention. Like, there's just straight up stuff like, for example, with the Onion Knight dude and his daughter. How was I supposed to know they were in Ash Lake? Like, why on earth, if I didn't have a guide, why on earth would I go to Ash Lake and like find them, you know? Like, a whole awesome quest line. Like, I want to see my people through. Like, I want to finish that mess. Why do I have to look stuff up online? Like, you can't play the game without looking stuff up. And I really don't like that. Like, I know, like, of course, old school games, like, oh, you go, you know, you use a guide, like, you buy a guide, but, you know, I don't think that's cool either. That's lame. Purposely not having that is lame. What else I don't like about the game? Oh, egregious hitboxes. At first I didn't really have that big any complaints about Titanite Demon, but the more I played, I think like the stronger they started getting, the more I started to actually really hate the Titanite Demon. And that's just a perfect example of like, just some mess didn't feel fair when I was freaking dying to these stupid bosses. Yeah, that's really my only real complaint. As of course I know like some of the physics stuff is lower, you know, that's just what it is. That's just how the game is. You know, fine. You know, I still prefer how like Elden Ring feels. I do like the like slower, methodical. Like I come to like enjoy it a little bit. You know, I think it's just like the responsiveness aspect of it. You know, it's a little frustrating sometimes. You know, a lot of and then like when it comes to boss runbacks, like I feel like that's like the hardest, most annoying part of the game is just dealing with boss runbacks. But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, stupid stuff with the story. Like I accidentally like killed my boy Laurentius. I accidentally like dismissed the snake. I like, what did I do? I don't even remember what I said. I don't remember what I did to make him mad, but he freaking left. And so I don't know what he did. And this fool never came back for the rest of the story. What else did I mess up? There's some NPCs like I barely like. I don't think I ever saw Big Hat Logan. Oh yeah, I got the Black Knight sword on my first time fighting him, and so I think that I like affected my playthrough a lot just because I had a freaking busted sword pretty early on, and like I heard it was busted, like after I was just naturally playing with it, and I heard people talk online that it was freaking strong, and I thought in my head, I'm like, well, freaking beating these bosses like super fast. I'm like, I wonder if I should just switch so I have an authentic experience. But then I thought of like for like 3 more seconds, and I was like, this is freaking Dark Souls. These disrespectful bastards finesse me all the time. So like I'm trying to get as my time to get my get back. Till I just randomly tried out my Gravelord Nico sword. I actually really like this. At the far face of the Great Bridge and Undead Bird. Okay, I see. See, the game did tell me. See, like, I like that. That's my fault. I didn't know where to go. And it told me to go. I just need to read. I'm fine with that. I like to read. Okay, here we go. I got invaded at this part of the game. I was so confused because that was my first time ever getting invaded. And I remember I was stuck here for a little bit. But yeah, I remember being so shocked coming down here. Man, better closing the doors and kicking them doors down. Who y'all think y'all is? Oh snap, they really jumped me. Man, I just can't like, I can't flex this a little bit. I just can't be the GOAT for a little bit. Like, you're never the GOAT in these games. Like, you can't just like turn your brain off and start mashing. And like, I wish the shield, this freaking grass shield wasn't so good. Because I really want to use another shield. The shield is so good. I want to use that blood shield. Oh, you just really kicked me down? So I'm the Lord Ascender, my boy. Oh, I only got one heal for Capra Demon. We should be alright, right, guys? Capra Demon will be alright. Heal? Oh, that damn dog. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually didn't die to Capra Demon the first time I played. You're actually joking. You're joking. Yo, Capra Demon is low-key scary. I'm actually scared. He does so much damage. And like, I really don't want to mess with them dogs again. Here we go. Oh, we still got it. Thank God. Y'all are actually the pettiest mugs I've ever seen in fiction. Laurentius, I'm coming.
You, yes, you. Here, open me. Please, you must help me. Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, of the Great Swan. I will not forget my debt to you. Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I pyromancer the Great Swarm, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Ah, and do you find the magic unsavory? Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this. A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Right, let's get started right now. Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it. Just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one. It only takes time. Pyromancy has a, well, rather primitive aspect to it. It meshes poorly with advanced culture, and pyromancers are considered rather unsavory, which is fine, as I never got along with anybody anyway. So, for me, turning undead didn't change a thing. A pyromancer's flame is a part of his own body. The flame develops right along with his skill. When I gave you that flame, I gave you a part of myself. Please take good care of it. A pyromancer's flame is the flame. Well, please. Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new. Why? What spectacular pyro? Tell me about it. I see. I suppose I was mistaken. In any case, I definitely trust you. Apologies, my friend. Forget that I said anything. Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go alone.